Welcome back. Dale Myers with Vision Advance. Today we're going to discuss business growth. Which of the 5 stages are you in and why? So, all small businesses exist in one of 5 stages. Which stage you're in and ultimately whether or not you survive that stage, go out of business, how long you're in that stage, it depends heavily on your skills as the founder, as the owner of the business. This is why we here at Vision Advance stress leadership and personal development. All business skills are learnable. So as soon as we identify that our business success depends on what skills and abilities we bring to the table beyond just one specific to our industry, but our management skill, our skill in hiring, all of these other factors, the sooner we'll be. Having said that, we're going to talk about the 5 stages of business growth today. And before I get to introducing the stages, though, I want to say that, again, this varies by the goals of the founder, and they're all going to involve capital. So we need to quickly discuss capital, and this could be a video on its own, but capital, we need to be concerned with the cost of capital, the terms of that capital, its structure, our flexibility in using that capital, as well as the size, how much we need. That changes from stage to stage, but capital is a huge thing. And the reason we want to talk about these stages is because what we're talking about is expansion into different markets, but always greater profits. Profit is the name of the game in business. If you don't have profits, you don't really have a business, okay? Having said that, the stages we're going to look at: existence, the first stage; survival, the second; success, the third; fourth, the growth phase called takeoff; and the 5th stage, the resource maturity stage. Now, with the understanding that your business can fail at any stage and go insolvent, bankruptcy. Or if you're at one of these later stages, you can fall back to any of the existing stages. So it's not I move from here to here to here, because you may go back and forth depending again on your leadership and management ability. So we're going to look at all of these stages very quickly through how we deal with our customers, how do we deliver our products and services, and our utilization and access to capital. We're going to discuss it across 5 main categories: the managerial style, the organizational structure, what systems we have in place and how complex they are, our strategic goals, and the level of owner involvement. So first up, existence. This is our startup. We talk about customers. Well, can we even find enough customers? Are there enough customers? Can we satisfy them? Can we effectively deliver our product and service? Do we have enough capital to just get through? The managerial style is directly related to the owner involvement. The owner is all in at this point. There's probably few people to manage, and the owner's not really delegating. He's do this, do that, and there's not any autonomy here. So the owner is directly supervising whomever is in the organization. The strategic goal, again, is just to prove viability, okay? No systems are in place at this point. We move on to the next phase, survival. Here, we've proven that we have enough customers. We can at least satisfy them to a certain point. Our biggest thing now becomes revenue and expenses. Do we have enough revenue to offset our expenses and our depreciating assets? We want to get a positive return on assets and return on our labor at this particular stage. Again, we may have some supervisors here at this point, but the owner is still heavily involved in directly supervising the managers. These supervisors have no real autonomy, and a lot of your mom and pop operations are in this particular category. If you make bad decisions, you go back to this phase or you go out of business. You might be able to sell your business at this point, but it's often at a loss because there are not enough true systems and processes in place. The next phase, the success phase. There are 2 things that can happen here. Either the owner can disengage and say, man, I'm at a good spot. I'm getting a decent return on my money, profits here. and I could just, disengage. I put in enough systems, and I have some rudimentary systems in place. I have a couple of key managers here that can keep this thing afloat, and I can sit back and collect a little cash, and I can go do some other things. Could be another venture, could be whatever, hobby, whatever. But the owner can disengage, or the owner can say, you know what, I'm going to go out and get more cash. I'm going to invest this HR, human resources, invest heavily in talent to take on some of the roles that I need, that I'm previously doing, and I'm going to try to grow my company. You can stay in this phase for a long time. But, again, if markets change and you're not heavily involved then, and you don't have the right people, you can, of course, go back or go out of business. If you do a good job of handling your cash, you move on to the takeoff phase. This is a period of rapid growth. It is a dangerous period, but can be very rewarding. Rapid growth is also, it coincides with we are rapidly burning cash. So it's how we manage our finances here. So the two areas are, can we control the three areas? Can we control the growth? Can we control our burn rate, the rate at which we're burning through our capital? And then the third one would be, can we hire the right people? Because in order to manage this growth, I got to bring in talented people here. So your hiring process has become critical here. If you sell a business in this phase, you'll probably do pretty well. This is dangerous. Often, the skills that the manager, the owner needs at this stage are different than what you need at this stage. And the problems are often we burn out because we don't manage our growth here. So at this point, many of our systems are in place. The strategic goal here is, again, to grow, manage the growth, and get to the next level here. All right, so our goal is to grow, and that's affecting all of our internal processes. Owner involvement, the owner is still present, but more disengaged now for a different reason, because I've delegated tasks to the right personnel, hopefully the right personnel. All right. If we reach the resource maturity stage, we've done a good job. We are making money. Our challenge here is to control and consolidate our gains that we've accumulated. But the new challenge is, we're now a bigger organization. Can we keep our small business entrepreneurial spirit so that we can sense and respond rapidly to changes in the environment? That becomes your challenge here. We're not talking about you're a pretty big business at this point. Okay, so this becomes a huge challenge. Now, so this has been business growth, and we looked at the 5 stages of small business growth. 4 of them are managerial factors specific to the business: financial resources, personnel resources, the level of systems that you have in place, and then your business resources in terms of customer relationships, supplier relationships, many different things, your distribution, all of these different things combined, right? Now, it's on the leader to build all of that. So this is why we at Vision Advance stress leadership development. The ultimate success revolves around 4 factors specific to the owner. What are the goals of the owner? When you first started, what were your original goals? That's going to determine how far you go here, right? If you want just a small operation, or you want to keep going. And your ability to set goals for the organization. So that's the first thing. Your ability as a leader and owner as in the operational components of your business, in operations and logistics. The third one, your managerial ability. How well do you delegate? And number 4, your strategic abilities. How good that you are setting and executing the vision. So, in summary, business growth, it depends wholly on your abilities as a leader. I encourage you here to grow yourself, continue to be a person of continuous improvement. That is the secret sauce. Improve yourself, you improve your business, you're able to better serve your customers. That's my take on business growth. So, what stage of business growth are you in, and why? That's what I'd like to hear today. Please thumbs up the video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't. I'm Dale Myers with Vision Advance. Take care.